Phileas Fogg, you want to marry my niece BeeLinda?
Yes, Lord Mayor.
Then prove yourself worthy. Travel around the world in 80 days. Impossible! We shall do it. I'll bet you 20,000 pounds you can't. It's a bet.
Around the world in 80 days. Passepartout, so Fogg may marry BeeLinda Mace. Passepartout.
It's come here.
Yes, Lord Mayor, at your service.
Stop Fogg from traveling around the world in 80 days. I must win that bet.
Fogg may fail because of fix, unless Fogg mixes his tricks. Around the world with Passepartout.
Oh, Phileas, do be careful. My uncle is sending this man named Fix to stop you.
Don't you worry, mademoiselle. I, as his companion, shall watch out for Monsieur Fix.
Around the world in 80 days, so Fogg may marry BeeLinda Mace. Around the world with
Passepartout!
And so, Sheikh Amir, we heard you were here in Suez and came to ask if you would let some of your men guide us across the desert. I have decided it would save time.
I am sorry, my friends, but I cannot do what you ask. In fact, I must strongly advise against you going into the desert under any circumstances.
But why?
Because of Abdul the Terrible. He is the leader of a band of robbers. He has terrorized our desert. He attacks one caravan after another.
What of your powerful army, Monsieur Sheikh? Why have you not captured this bandit and his men?
We cannot find him. He disappears like the wind, as if by magic. The entire country fears him.
There is an old saying, Sheikh. The cure for most fear is knowledge. Perhaps we could help you learn where this bandit hides out.
Too dangerous, my friend.
And we have no time for finding bandits. We must go around the world in 80 days, so Fogg may marry BeeLinda Mace.
And the steamship SS Mongolia is your only hope. It sails this very day.
Beg pardon, my dear Sheikh, but if they are to catch the Mongolia, they must hurry. She is due to leave in only a few minutes.
Hurry, my friends. Out the front and take a carriage for the dock. You have no time to lose. There is not another boat for 10 days.
A carriage I want, eh, Mr. Fix?
Yes, and who do you think will be the driver, Mr. Fix?
Yes.
Cab! Cab!
Official business, laddie. Here we go.
Carriage! A carriage for hire!
Yes, my good man. We...
One moment! This may be a Fix trick. I must search the carriage. Good! He's not here! Monsieur Driver, be on the lookout for a fat man with a moustache. He is a master of disguise. He is trying to stop us.
To the docks, driver.
And hurry! We must not miss the Mongolia.
Right away, gents!
We are going very fast, but we seem to be passing the same scenery. Driver, you are going round in circles.
What thing?
Fix tricks! It is Fix tricks! Stop that!
Get your hands off me!
It's over train!
I'll tell you!
Take that!
You'll never get there on time, mates! Not now, you won't!
It is gone, monsieur, and not another boat for 10 days. Now we shall never get around the world in 80 days.
Don't give up, my boy. We can go overland, as originally planned.
Overland? Across the desert? But what of Abdul the Terrible?
We have no choice, Passepartout.
Parlez-vous? He has disappeared. Come, Toto.
Wait. I want to see what he has.
But, monsieur!
Effendi, I have many beautiful things. I have bowls and masks and chimes and whistles and bells.
Those masks are the funny ones. We'll take 2.
Masks, Monsieur Fogg? But why?
And let me see one of your whistles. That will do nicely.
Just one whistle, Effendi.
No, we'll take all that you have.
All of them. The gentleman is too kind.
Blimey, but you're not much for riding camels, Mr. Fix. We don't get along. But it's the only way to travel if we're going to keep an eye on Fogg. Look out there, you bloomin' beast! Uh-oh, it looks like they're stopping up ahead. Whoa, stop! Oh! Let's find out what these 2 are doing.
Do you see that, monsieur? Do you see how black it is?
Yes. And it's coming towards us fast. Very fast.
What is it? It frightens me.
Remember, my boy, the cure for most fear is knowledge. And what you see coming towards us is only a sandstorm.
Only a sandstorm? But that knowledge does not tell us what to do.
The masks, Passepartout. Get them out of the bag.
Oh, boy. Now we know for sure those 2 are blue and dunderheads. Masks! They're putting on masks in the boiling sun. Uh-oh, Mr. Fix. What's all the wind? Better get aboard the old camel and head down to here! Ah, my eyes! I can't see for the sand!
Oh, thank goodness for these masks, monsieur. But we have lost our camels. Without them, I fear we are done for in this desert.
No, my boy. We can seek shelter in those rocks ahead and decide what to do next.
Look! There is a stream which flows into the cliff. We can escape the storm in there. The trail seems to continue forever, and it gets very dark. Should we stop here?
No. Let's go on ahead.
Yeah! A monster, monsieur! We must run for our lives!
It was only a bat, Passepartout.
But still, we have gone very far. This is a frightening place.
Look there. Up ahead.
A light! At last! Parlez-vous! Come quickly, monsieur! It is a whole city! A whole city!
By Jove, what a sight.
All the colors, red and purple and yellow, and no one is here, monsieur! No one at all! Hello! Hello!
Now I know, Passepartout. That stream must be the Wadi Musa. It flows into here and then out the other side.
But what is all this? All the buildings?
It must be the lost city of Petra. We found the lost city of Petra.
Lost city?
Buildings carved out of solid rock, my boy. Hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
Who carved them, monsieur?
Ah, there's the question. Not everyone agrees about that. Some believe all this was done by genies, spirits who were the slaves of a king with magical powers. And when he lost his magic, the genies rebelled and chased off all the people. They say the genies are still hiding up in those mountains, ready to chase away any who dare come to Petra.
Oh, genies? Spirits? Waiting up in the mountains? Perhaps it would be better if we returned to the desert, monsieur.
Nonsense! We need rest after that sandstorm. We shall climb up into this building and take a little nap.
A nap?
Today, we rule Petra. Tomorrow, all Arabia.
Rendezvous! Wake up, monsieur. It is robbers. And that must be Abdul the Terrible, the one Sheikh Amir warned us about.
Yes, by Jove. And this explains how he disappears. By hiding in the lost city of Petra.
Here is the prisoner we found, great leader.
Oh, who might you be, dog of a dog?
I'm fix of a fix. I'm pitiful fix. Mr. Fix. At your service.
Well, I am Abdul the Terrible. And perhaps I shall cut off your ear.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Cut off my ears?
I would cut off your ears, English dog, but I have much work for a fat one such as you. So instead, I shall give you a taste of my stars. That is what you get tomorrow each time you let one of the camel's water tubs go dry.
Oh, that won't happen, Mr. Terrible, sir. Water everywhere.
Chain the prisoner inside, come up.
Sleep well tonight, English dog. For tomorrow you haul water taps until your knees buckle.
Blimey, Mr. Fix, it looks like you've got a tub full of trouble now.
Chained to the wall like a dog. Have you got a plan, Mr. Fix?
Have I got a plan? Have I got a plan? Have I?
Well, do you have a plan, Mr. Fix?
Blimey. I'm getting so I don't even sound like myself.
No, Mr. Fix. It is I, Phileas Fogg. We are hiding from the bandits.
Phileas Fogg.
Yes, Fix. We are in here thanks to you and all your fix tricks.
Save your energy, my boy. You'll need it for our escape.
Escape? Never. You can't get out of here.
Why do you say that?
Because in the daytime, Abdul's men will stop you. And at night, oh boy, at night it's the genies. I heard the bandits talking on the way here. Up in these mountains is genies. Thousands of them. The same ones that built this city.
Genies! The ones you mentioned, Monsieur Fogg.
The genies would run Abdul and his bandits out of Petra, only Abdul's got magic. Did you see that staff he carries? Well, it's a magic staff.
Magic?
That's what the bandits said. Even the genies are afraid of that staff's punishment, so they do everything Abdul tells them. And at night, he tells them to guard this place. You can even hear the genies whistling as soon as it gets dark.
Ha! You see how foolish that story is, Fix? Already it has grown dark, and where are the whistling genies?
It's them! It's the bloomin' genies! Coming to guard the place!
Genies are only something out of fairy tales.
Fairy tales? Are you deaf, Fogg? Can't you hear them whistling?
I can't. That is why I'm afraid.
Remember what I told you, Passepartout. The cure for most fear is knowledge. Come here and look. See this hole? Now watch.
You stopped it. You stopped the whistling by putting your finger over the hole.
Listen. The sound the bandits hear is only the night wind, whistling through cracks and holes. There are always such openings in old ruins like Petra.
Thank you, monsieur. I am no longer afraid.
Good. Then as soon as the camp quiets down, we shall make our escape.
And not a word from you, Fix. We are your only hope.
And Sheikh Amir, we have found the hiding place of Abdul the Terrible.
His hiding place? But where?
Where the waters of the Wadi Musa go into the mountains. It is the entrance to the lost city of Petra.
Petra? He is hiding in Petra, but how? Why are his men not afraid of the mountain genies?
Abdul carries a magic staff. Even the genies are afraid of it.
Well, I am not afraid of his magic staff. attack Abdul in Petra and rid my people of this evil.
But you cannot attack him through the narrow entrance, Sheikh. 4 men could stand off 4,000 at the entrance to Petra.
Ah, you talk defeat before the battle has even begun. Come and watch how I deal with this bandit. Attack! Attack! Now watch what happens to Abdul! We must not retreat! Attack! Hold! Come back! Wait, men, wait! I will lead you! Follow you, Sheikh! Well, my friend, it seems you were right and I was wrong. And Abdul the Terrible has won.
No, Sheikh Amir. He can be defeated if you leave a few of your men here, but take all the rest over the mountains. Attack Abdul by coming down the steep sides into Petra.
You must be mad. We would be picked off like flies as quickly as we showed ourselves.
Not if you are properly armed.
Not if you were properly armed.
Properly armed? With what?
With whistles.
Of course, with whistles. With whistles?
Precisely. Get the whistles from the bag, Passepartout.
Whistle? Can this man be of sound mind? Do I dare to follow his plan? Might as well face it, Mr. Fix. This is your future.
No doubt about it, Mr. Fix. Even if Fogg is free, he wouldn't bother to come back for you.
Which means all in tubs forever, Mr. Fix.
Tote that tub. What are those camels? What a way for a good man to end up, Mr. Fix.
You're back!
Not a word. Where is Abdul now?
Taking a nap, I think. Over there in his tent.
You two wait here, and not a sound.
Well, where is that blooming Fogg?
Quiet, you. Just be glad Monsieur Fogg is here to save you.
All right, it is time. I must signal the Sheikh's men. Look here, bandits! I have the magic staff. Abdul has lost his magic power, and my friends the genies are coming to drive you out of Petra! Look and listen!
Liebling, it is the genies. They come for us. The genies! Run for your life! Head for the desert! Genies come for us!
Stop! Wait! Halt! Stop, you ignorant fools! It is all a trick! There are no such things as genies!
No, they do not listen to the terrible one.
That'll teach him to call me a dog!
So it was you, was it? You are the ones who stole my staff. Well, the Sheikh's men may get me, but I will get you first.
Oh, monsieur, he is right. He will have our ears before the soldiers arrive. I'm afraid.
Blimey, so am I.
Remember, the cure for most fear is knowledge.
And what knowledge is that, monsieur?
The knowledge that this stream, the Wadi Musa, must flow out as well as in. Quickly, you two, into this tub.
But we have no way to make the tub go faster.
Of course we do, my boy. We have the magic staff. Here you are, Mr. Fix.
You dogs! You mangy curs!
foremost fear is knowledge.
Blimey, that's the truth.
By Jove, it seems we are. 3 men in a tub. Rub-a-dub-dub.
3 men in a tub.
Friends and an enemy, too. My name is Fix.
My name is Fogg.
And my name is Passepartout.
Good show, Passepartout.
Around the world in 80 days. Passepartout, so Fogg may marry BeeLinda Mace. Passepartout, Fogg may fail because of Fix, unless Fogg mixes Fix's tricks. Around the world with Passepartout. Around the world in 80 days, so Fogg may marry BeeLinda Mace. Around the world with
Passepartout.
So, Phileas Fogg, you want to marry my niece BeeLinda?
Yes, Lord Mayor.
Then prove yourself worthy. Travel around the world in 80 days. Impossible! We shall do it. I'll bet you 20,000 pounds you can't. Intervene.
around the world in 80 days. Passepartout, so Fogg may marry BeeLinda Mace. Passepartout.
Fix, come here.
Yes, Lord Mays, at your service.
Stop Fogg from traveling around the world in 80 days. I must win that bet.
Fogg may fail because of Fix, unless Fogg mixes Fix's tricks. Around the world with Passepartout.
Oh, Phileas, do be careful. My uncle is sending this man named Fix to stop you.
Don't you worry, mademoiselle. I, as his companion, shall watch out for Monsieur Fix.
Around the world in 80 days, so Fogg may marry BeeLinda Mace. Around the world with
Passepartout.
It's all settled, Passepartout. We join the caravan leading for Baghdad this afternoon.
Parlez-vous, monsieur. That is wonderful. Now we will reach Baghdad in time to make the steamboat for Basra.
Precisely. We'll be right on schedule again. Where are you going?
Out for a calendar, monsieur. While our caravan crosses the desert, there is one day when we will see the moon eye the sun.
Ah, yes. A solar eclipse.
I wish to get a calendar so I can keep track of the days. I would not want to miss such a thing.
Very well. But hurry back. We must start packing the bag.
Captain, how soon do we dock at Gaza?
In only 5 minutes, milady. We're right on time.
Thank goodness. I must reach Phileas and Passepartout quickly. I haven't stopped worrying for a minute since I found a copy of the terrible plan my uncle sent to Mr. Fix. Poor Passepartout. Hope he doesn't go out alone.
I beg your pardon, monsieur, but could you tell me where I might purchase a calendar?
There is a gift shop only 3 blocks in that direction. I am sure they will have a calendar.
Well, now, Mr. Fix, it seems the lad wants to buy a calendar.
And it seems that, according to orders from Lord Mays, we want to capture Passepartout.
Have you got a plan, Mr. Fix?
Have I got a plan? Have I got a plan? I'll fix that Passepartout!
Around the world in 80 days, Passepartout. So Fogg may marry BeeLinda Mace, Passepartout. Parlez-vous! What is the meaning of this?
1,000 pardons, Effendi, but we are proud to announce that you are our 1,000th customer. You get anything at half price.
But I am not a customer at all. I have no need of rags. I am only interested in calendars.
And that is our specialty.
Your sign says this is a rag shop.
But we sell calendar rugs, Effendi, the finest made. Here is our latest model.
That is only a plain rug. I do not see any calendar on it.
Of course not. It is for night. The dates can only be seen in the dark. Here, let me close the awning and show you.
Parlez-vous! What is this? Stop! Help! Save me! Help!
Looks like you're snug as a bug in a rug, eh, mate?
not like Passepartout to take so long. Ah, there he is now. Dash it all, Passepartout. BeeLinda, what are you doing here?
Oh, Phileas, I had to come and warn you. Where's Passepartout?
I'd like very much to know. He ran out to the store and he should have been back.
Then I'm too late.
What has happened, BeeLinda?
My uncle, Lord Maeve, has a plan to stop you. He told Mr. Fix to capture Passepartout and take him to the ruins of Palmyra, land of Queen Zenobia.
Capture Passepartout? Take him to Palmyra, land of Queen Zenobia? Quickly, BeeLinda! Perhaps there's still time to save the lad. I should never have let him go for that calendar.
Don't blame yourself, Phileas. You couldn't know it would be important.
True, but the little things in life are like links in a chain. They never seem important by themselves.
I'm in a hurry to get to Palmyra, land of Queen Zenobia. I need the fastest camel you've got.
You came to the right place, Effendi. Fastest camels in Gaza.
How can I be sure?
Effendi, do I look like a man who would sell you a slow camel?
Well...
Tell you what I'm gonna do. You buy this camel for $70, and I throw in the new saddle and the full tank of water, free.
It's a deal.
I get you your bill of sale.
Kneel, camel. Kneel. Okay, beast, we'll do it the hard way. Alley! All right, you shaggy critter. One more time. Alley!
Passepartout's passport. And the picture he carried of Fix.
We're too late. A fixed trick has finally worked.
If they harm a hair on that lad's head, I'll...
They're only trying to delay you, Phileas. That's why you must continue on and let me go to Palmyra, land of Queen Zenobia.
Too dangerous.
If you don't leave with a caravan today, you'll miss the steamboat for Basra.
Perhaps not. There may be a way to make it, even if I go for Passepartout.
How?
Loaded camels in a caravan can only average 25 miles per day. But riding unloaded camels, it's possible to travel 3 times that fast.
You mean we could go to Palmyra, get Passepartout, and still reach the Baghdad steamboat on time?
Yes, but only if we are not delayed. Hurry now. We must get camels for the journey.
I'm in a hurry, you beast!
A thousand pardons, Effendi. I neglected to tell you that this camel, the fastest in all Gaza, will not cooperate without his favorite food, dates. Need. You see, here is a bag of dates, Effendi. No charge. Remember, this camel will not take an order without a date. Eh?
Get up! Come on! Wowee, Mr. Fix, look at us go! Fogg will never catch us now!
We need 2 of your best camels. Quickly, sir.
Ah, yes, Effendi, you have come to the right place.
Perhaps he has seen Fix.
Fix?
This is the man. He has captured our friend.
Ah, so he's a bad one, is he? No wonder his rugs seem to talk.
Did you see which direction he was taking?
That way. He was in a great hurry to reach Palmyra, the land of Queen Zenobia.
And so are we.
I will help you to catch the scoundrel, Effendi. Here are 2 of my fastest camels.
This one is fine for me, but the lady must have the solid white one. Over there.
Solid white? That will be costly.
I don't mind the cost. This should cover it.
Thank you, Effendi.
Get up, camels!
That was very nice of you, Phileas. But I don't care about the colour of my camel. It isn't really important.
But it may be, my dear. Remember, the little things in life are like links in a chain. They never seem important by themselves.
Don't look so hopeful, Passepartout. Lord Mays has a plan for you and Fogg.
Ah, Monsieur Fogg will outwit Lord Mayor's. Never fear.
That's what you think, mate. Up ahead is a city named Amman. Many years ago it was named Philadelphia. But it sure won't be the city of brotherly love when Fogg gets here.
What in the world can you do to Monsieur Fogg?
I'm gonna stir up a hornet's nest with these stupid peasants, that's what. The robbers are coming! The robbers are coming! Protect the man! Stop the bandits at the bridge! Uh-oh, better stop this camel before we get wet in the river. Whoa, camel, whoa! A gate! Got to have a gate! Now, whoa, camel!
What is it? Why do you yell?
The robbers are coming! Don't let the robbers get past you and into Amman! Guard the bridge with your life! Get up, camel!
What will we do, Father?
As good citizens of MM, we must guard this bridge as the man told us.
But how, my husband? We have no weapons to use against robbers.
I still have my grandfather's suit of armor. I shall go and put it on. Perhaps I will look so fierce I will scare the robbers away.
What is that ahead, Phileas? There is some sort of strange creature by the bridge.
Well, bless my soul. It's a man in a suit of armor. And he seems to be in trouble.
I can't keep my balance. I'm falling.
My poor father, he cannot swim.
My poor husband, he will surely drown. No, Phileas will save him.
There now. He'll be all right. Didn't have time to take in much water.
You are too kind, Effendi. You have saved my husband's life. How can we ever repay you?
There's no need.
Please, sir, it would make us happy to give you something.
Well then, perhaps this helmet.
We will give it to you gladly. And thank you, sir. The helmet from a suit of armor? What a strange thing to take, Phileas.
It may come in handy, BeeLinda.
A helmet?
Remember, the little things in life are like links in a chain. They never seem important by themselves.
Let me give you Damascus citizens some good advice, mates. There's some mean robbers on their way here. If I were you, I'd lock up that main gate and keep it locked.
Damascus is the home of the great mosque. A beautiful religious building. Would the robbers hurt that?
Would they hurt that? Would they hurt that? Why, they'd tear it to the ground.
Damascus, we are famous for our damask silk. Would the robbers steal our silk?
They'll steal plenty of it, and the rest they'll tie in knots, like that. And then they'll tie you in knots. Better get that gate closed. Get up, camel!
We should do better than lock the gate. We should get all the people together and dig a trench all around the city.
Look up ahead, Phileas. All those men and women with shovels. They're shouting at the wall.
That's the wall around Damascus. But by Jove, what can have happened?
It's your fault.
No, it's yours.
Where is the key?
What seems to be the trouble?
All the people of Damascus came out here with shovels to dig a trench to protect our city against a band of robbers. And while we were out here, the wind blew the gate shut and locked us out. We can't get in. We have only our shovels, but no keys.
Perhaps they are keys.
How, stranger?
Use them the same way Alexander the Great used them to unlock the walls of Gaza. Come, all of you! Dig here!
They will crawl through and open the gate. Now we can't get in.
The stranger did it! There is no way we could repay you, good stranger. But let us give you something.
There is no need.
It would be an honor for us. Perhaps a sample of our damask silk.
Well, if you insist. I fancy that cloak.
This one?
And no, the purple one, please.
Whoa, camel, whoa! Uh-oh, the date. Now, whoa! Well, we're here, mate. Right up ahead there's the ruins of Palmyra, land of Queen Zenobia. I'm taking you inside there and standing you on top of one of those columns.
But not for long. Monsieur Fogg will rescue me. He never fails. You see, already Monsieur Fogg is here.
That's not Fogg, it's some blooming natives. They're standing in front of the ruins of Palmyra, land of Queen Zenobia.
Then they will stop you.
Let's see what Lord May says here in his orders. When you get to Palmyra, land of Queen Zenobia, the natives will stop you from entering. They guard the sacred ruins in honor of Queen Zenobia, who died more than 1,500 years ago. Your only chance to get in there is when it's dark.
So your plan is doomed. Monsieur Fogg will be here long before dark.
Quiet, you! If you have followed my instructions carefully, Fix, the sky will now start to grow dark.
Lord Mayor has lost all his senses. It is many hours before dark.
But I followed the plan every step of the way.
Then the plan is ridiculous, just like you and Lord Mayor.
Wait a minute. It's getting dark.
But it cannot be. Oh, no! The eclipse! The moon is covering the sun!
Which means plenty of darkness for me to sneak into those ruins and back out again before it gets light. Lord Mays is a genius.
At last. Up ahead there are the ruins of Palmyra, land of Queen Zenobia.
What's that? High atop that column, it looks like...
Passepartout! The poor lad, bound in a rut.
What a horrible thing to do.
Down, BeeLinda. The natives are shooting at us.
They're protecting the sacred ruins, Fogg, for the ghost of Queen Zenobia.
Fix! You've got a nerve to show your face.
Don't, Phileas.
Getting at me won't get Passepartout out of there, Fogg. Those natives stand guard as long as there's light. You won't be able to sneak in until it's night time.
But if you wait until dark, Phileas, you'll never catch up with the caravan. You'll miss the steamboat in Baghdad.
Exactly the way Lord Mays and me had it figured.
Oh, Phileas, my uncle has won. Now you will never get around the world in 80 days.
Put this on, Linda.
The purple cloak,
And this.
the helmet.
Blimey, the heat must have got him.
Now get aboard the White Camel and ride swiftly towards the ruins of Palmyra. I will follow.
Fools! You'll both be shot!
The golden helmet of Queen Zenobia! The white camel of Queen Zenobia!
The purple cloak of Queen Zenobia!
The ghost of Queen Zenobia! The ghost of Queen Zenobia!
Blimey, Fogg has won again. I've got to get to Baghdad and wire Lord Mays what happened. Get up! Get up, Camel! The date's empty. The bag is empty. And this blooming camel won't budge. Who would believe it, Mr. Fix? Who would believe a little thing like a date could be so important?
The little things in life are like links in a chain. They never seem important by themselves.
I think I got the message.
Good show, Passepartout!
Around the world in 80 days, Passepartout, so Fogg may marry BeeLinda Mays. Passepartout, Fogg may fail because of Fix, unless Fogg nixes tricks. Around the world with Passepartout. Around the world in 80 days, so Fogg may marry BeeLinda Mays. Around the world with
Passepartout! So, Phileas Fogg, you want to marry my niece Belinda?
Yes, Lord Mays.
Then prove yourself worthy. Travel around the world in 80 days. Impossible! We shall do it! I'll bet you 20,000 pounds you can't hit the bed!
around the world in 80 days. Passepartout, so Fogg may marry BeeLinda Mays. Passepartout,
It's come down!
Yes, Lord Mays, at your service.
Stop Fogg from traveling around the world in 80 days. I must win that bet.
Fogg may fail because of Fix, unless Fogg nixes tricks. Around the world with Passepartout.
Oh, Phileas, do be careful. My uncle is sending this man named Fix to stop you.
Don't you worry, mademoiselle. I, as his companion, shall watch out for Monsieur Fix.
Around the world in 80 days, so Fogg may marry BeeLinda Mays. Around the world with
Passepartout!
Dear Lord Mays, Fogg has managed to get to Baghdad. But this time I have a foolproof plan to fix him for sure. The plan uses 3 facts. First, Fogg is a champion polo player. Second, the Shah of Persia is desperate to win the polo game. And third, Fogg needs sleep very badly.
I can hardly keep awake, Passepartout. Standing guard all during our trip across the desert left me no time even to close my eyes.
But at least here in Baghdad, there will be time.
I'm afraid not, my boy. The game is not won yet, and as my favorite uncle used to say, to win life's game without a fall, keep your eyes open and on the ball.
But even you must close your eyes sometime.
Yes, I should be able to get plenty of sleep aboard the steamer. But first, there are some items we must purchase to pack in the bag.
How may I serve you?
We shall take this bell. And this louder bell. And this third bell, which is even larger and louder. Very well, sir. 3 bells. Also, 1 hatchet.
1 hatchet.
And this length of rope.
Parlez-vous! All this just to get down the Tigris River on a steamboat?
For the first step of my plan, Lord Mays, I had to make Fogg head for Isfahan, where the Shah of Persia holds his polo games. So I affixed a clever accident, which will happen to the steamboat Fogg is travelling on.
Historic river, the Tigris. Some say it is the seat of civilization.
Monsieur, why do you not take a nap? There is plenty of time. We will not reach our destination for many hours.
Good idea, my boy. You stay on deck and wake me if anything happens.
But what could happen, monsieur? We are safe here. I have checked and Monsieur Fix is not aboard.
He's a tricky one, Fix is.
Ha! I will take care of him if he tries anything. He cannot fool me. You take a nice nap.
Good. Sure.
Parlez-vous! We are headed straight for shore.
It doesn't usually fall, so it cannot turn. We are going to crash. What happened?
Disaster!
Wreck.
Disgraceful!
Rotten service.
What shall we do?
Terrible. Nowhere to go.
Fix tricks! Fix tricks!
Very likely.
But what shall we do? There is not another boat for a week. We cannot lose all that time.
We shall go overland.
Overland? To where?
To the city of Isfahan, the ancient capital of Persia. I'm sure we can find some suitable transportation there.
But, monsieur, you must get some sleep.
No time now, Passepartout.
Then how will you stay awake?
I'll just keep trying to remember what my uncle told me. To win life's game without a fall, keep your eyes open and on the ball.
Oui, monsieur.
Well, Mr. Fix, here you are in Isfahan, and Fogg is on his way. When Fogg gets here and tries to play polo for the Shah, he'll lose the game. And the Shah will throw him in the dungeon and throw away the key. Fine, Mr. Fix. But why should the Shah ask Fogg to play polo for him? Because, Mr. Fix, the Swami will tell him to. All right, ladies and gentlemen, step right up. I am the great Swami Svengali. Knows all, sees all, tells all. The famous crystal ball reveals the future to any who want to know.
What do you see?
Yes, good news. The sun will rise tomorrow.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, that's no prophecy.
Wait, I see more. Oh, yes, the crystal ball shows all. I see that the moon will rise tonight. How about that?
What's so good about that?
Anybody knows that.
Money.
Let's go.
Wait. I'm afraid you'll have to do better than that, Mr. Fix. They didn't buy that part about the moon at all. No, but it gives me an idea. What sings in the moonlight, Mr. Fix? Nightingales. And there's nothing the people of Isfahan like better than nightingales, Mr. Fix. So we're going to give them nightingales, Mr. Fix. Brilliant, Mr. Fix. All right, Haji Baba, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll buy all your nightingales if you'll do exactly as I tell you. Is it a deal? All right. Gather round, one and all. The great Swami Svengali is about to make an important prediction. Now, everybody here loves nightingales, right? Right! The crystal ball who knows all, sees all, and tells all, revealed that to me.
But everybody knows that. All the people of Isfahan love nightingales. Theirs is the most beautiful song in the world.
Right, friend, but that's not all the crystal ball reveals. I see hundreds of nightingales in your future. Yes, yes, it's clear now. Hundreds of nightingales coming this way. I said hundreds of nightingales. Nightingales! Nightingales!
Look! Look, he was right! His prediction was true! Castle! Parlez-vous, monsieur? It is a great cliff! This is the end of the trail! There is no path up!
Then we shall just have to climb it.
Climb the cliff? But, monsieur, that is very dangerous. We are not prepared.
The rope, Passepartout. I shall go first.
Ah!
And pull you up.
But what if he should fall asleep?
Beautiful job, Mr. Fix. Michelangelo himself couldn't have done better. Hey, Adji Barber, you take that point, I'll take this one, and up we go. Now, you understand what you're supposed to do? Good. And I tell you, people of Isfahan, the Swami Svengali is never wrong. I have predicted the sun and the moon rise and a flock of 100 nightingales, and it all came true, right?
Right. He is wise.
He knows the future.
Listen to the Swami.
I see a new picture in the crystal ball. It is forming. I see it now. A star. It is a falling star. I said a star is about to fall.
A miracle. So identifiable. He never misses.
Marvelous.
We must tell the Shah about this remarkable man.
I thought he'd never say it.
Parlez-vous! The bridge! It is out! Someone has destroyed it! It must be fixed tricks! Fixed tricks!
It could be.
But what are we to do, monsieur?
We shall just have to walk across anyway.
But there is nothing left but one skinny little rope.
I know that. Please hand me the hatchet from the bag, Passepartout.
Parlez-vous! You are going to chop the rope?
No,
I'm going to cut down this sapling.
Aha! You are going to build a bridge!
No. I'm going to make a balance pole like tightrope walkers use in the circus. Then I'll carry you on my shoulders.
Oh, I see! Tightrope walkers? You mean we? You? On the rope? Parlez-vous! What if he should fall asleep? Why have we stopped? Are we there? Oh, Monsieur Fogg, are you awake? To win life's game without a ball! Keep your eyes open and on the ball! We are starting to fall. Oh, where is that bell? Oh, here it is! Parlez-vous! That bell did not work! I must try a larger one! Sir!
Oh, of course, my boy.
And there is the road down below. Nothing more can go wrong.
Make way for His Royal Majesty, the Shah! The Shah!
The Shah! Where is this Swami I have heard about?
Here, Your Highness. I am Swami Svengali, your humble servant.
My people say you have made many marvelous predictions. I should like to hear one.
Gladly, Your Highness. I see a polo match. Yes, that's it. A polo match. I see your team winning against, it looks like the blue team.
That is ridiculous. We never win. See that victory bell over there? That is rung when we win. And it has not rung in 50 years. We have no polo players who are a match for the blue team.
Your Highness, you will have soon. I look into the ball and I see one of the world's best polo players arriving in Isfahan.
Who?
His name is Phileas Fogg. And when you put him in your team, you will win.
Where is this Fogg?
Right now, he should be just at the border of Isfahan.
Send for him. And send a challenge to the blue team. Immediately. This is a great day for my people.
Look, monsieur, someone is coming.
Phileas Fogg?
I am Phileas Fogg.
Greetings from the Shah of Persia. He has sent us to carry you to Isfahan.
By Jove, that's dashed decent of him.
His Highness has heard that you are one of the world's best polo players.
Oh, well,
He is! There is no one better than Monsieur Fogg. He is known all over England.
Excellent. The Shah will be pleased. He has arranged a match, and you will play for the Shah's team.
But we have no time for polo playing. We have to get around the world in 80 days so Fogg can marry BeeLinda May.
He will do what the Shah says. But when Fogg wins the game, the Shah will see to it that he travels across Persia in the fastest possible way.
And what if he doesn't win?
Do not mention such a thing. If he loses, the Shah would be furious. And when he is furious, I shudder to think what he would do.
Parlez-vous! What can we do, monsieur? You are in no condition to play a polo game. You can hardly keep your eyes open.
No. We have no choice.
Tell the Shah.
I will play for his team.
And win.
And win.
Parlez-vous!
should be honored, Mr. Fogg. This is one of the great polo fields, one of the largest in the world, and one of the most historic. Over there is the royal box from which the rulers of Persia have watched polo matches for 300 years. The Shah is there right now. Let the match begin! Ready, Mr. Fogg. Mr. Fogg, he is asleep.
Parlez-vous! Monsieur Fogg, wake up! Wake up! Oh, what shall I do? The last bell! The last bell!
Fogg is so sleepy he'll never be able to win the game, and the Shah is going to be very angry. He'll throw Fogg in the dungeon for sure.
To win last game without a fall, keep your eyes open and on the ball! He cannot hear me, and he cannot hear the bell. The game is lost unless I can find a louder bell, like that one.
And so, Phileas Fogg, because of your great victory, I am giving you the fastest carriage in my kingdom and a guard of honor to see you safely to our borders. You will more than make up for any time you have lost.
Thank you, Your Majesty. We are most grateful.
I still think it was just a fixed trick, don't you, Monsieur Fogg? Monsieur Fogg?
Stop that swarming! I am keeping him here as my official crystal ball gazer.
No, I'm not really To win life's game without a fall, keep your eyes open and on the ball.
Good show. Passepartout.
Around the world in 80 days, Passepartout, so Fogg may marry BeeLinda Mace. Passepartout, Fogg may fail because of fix, unless Fogg nixes tricks. Around the world with Passepartout. Around the world in 80 days, so Fogg may marry BeeLinda Mace. Around the world with
Passepartout! So, Phileas Fogg, you want to marry my niece BeeLinda?
Yes, Lord Mayor.
Then prove yourself worthy. Travel around the world in 80 days.
Impossible!
We shall do it. I'll bet you 20,000 pounds you can't hit the bed.
around the world in 80 days. Passepartout, so Fogg may marry BeeLinda Mace. Passepartout.
Come down.
Yes, Lord Mays, at your service.
Stop Fogg from traveling around the world in 80 days. I must win that bet.
Fogg may fail because of fix, unless Fogg mixes tricks. Around the world with Passepartout.
Oh, Phileas, do be careful. My uncle is sending this man named Fix to stop you.
Don't you worry, mademoiselle. I, as his companion, shall watch out for Monsieur Fix.
Around the world in 80 days, so Fogg may marry BeeLinda Mace. Around the world with
Passepartout!
Well, Passepartout, it's nearly time to catch the train for New Delhi.
I have have almost finished packing the bag, monsieur. Will there be anything else we need?
Let's see. I think we'd better have 2 of the very largest magnifying glasses you can find, 2 canes, a ball of twine, and a pot of glue.
2 magnifying glasses, 2 canes, a ball of twine, and a pot of glue. Parlez-vous! Why do we need such things? Oh, never mind, I will get them, and we shall be off. It should be a pleasant trip, because I think Monsieur Fix is still in Isfahan.
They probably think you are still in Isfahan, Mr. Fix. But I'm not, Mr. Fix. I'm right here in India, on the very railroad tracks they're going to use. And you have a plan? Have I got a plan? When I get through, that train will never get to New Delhi. I'll fix that fog.
Fabulous country, India, full of pageantry and mystery. It certainly is different from London.
Well, it is a long way from London, monsieur. About 4,000 miles.
Hello? What's going on here? Stop that at once. What has this poor beast ever done to any of you? You all ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
But, Sahib, that is Kiuni. He is the most stupid elephant in India.
Bumps into everything.
Cannot keep on a trail.
Can't work.
Who's stupid?
Useless.
No good.
Stupid.
That's no excuse for mistreating him. Besides, he doesn't seem stupid to me.
But look, Monsieur Fogg. He does not even notice my hand.
Because of his eyes, I'll wager. The poor beast probably has bad vision.
That is even worse. What good is an elephant that can't see? A useless, worthless beast.
Maybe we can help Kiuni, Passepartout.
But we have no time to help, monsieur. There is the train to catch. We must help ourselves.
Remember, my boy, we always help ourselves whenever we help others.
How could anyone help a stupid elephant that can't see as far as the end of his trunk?
Precisely the same way we help people who are far-sighted. We get them glasses.
Glasses?
Glasses, Monsieur Fogg? For an elephant?
The bag, Passepartout.
Of course, the magnifying glasses.
Now, we will just tie these 2 handles together like this, then glue a cane on this side, and another on that side, and lo and behold, a pair of elephant spectacles. How's that?
It is magnifique, monsieur.
Here, Kiuni, let's try these on. There. How do they work? Good! A perfect fit. Now, Passepartout, we'd best be on our way to the train.
Wait, monsieur, look!
Wait, I was only fooling.
Good show, Kiuni. Well, now, we really have to get along to the train. Goodbye, Kiuni.
Monsieur, I think we are being followed.
Well, by Jove. It is Kiuni. No, Kiuni, go home. This is excellent. It will be a most enjoyable ride out here, Passepartout. We'll be able to see everything.
Yes, and look what I can see right now.
He is a determined fellow, isn't he? But we cannot take an elephant around the world with us. No, Keone! No! Go home! Go home, Keone!
Goodbye, Keone! Goodbye!
Brilliant idea, Mr. Fix. I thought so, Mr. Fix. A train can't run on a greased track. Slide right back downhill, Mr. Fix. Track will be unusable for days, Mr. Fix. And Fogg will miss his connection in Delhi. I'll fix that, Fogg. Well, now that's quite a job, Mr. Fix. Oh, yes, look out there. Right, slippery. Oh, shut up, that gate. Oh, and look out. Yeah. Whoa, no. Yeah. Blimey, here they come. Now we'll see how Mr. Phileas Fogg likes this part of the trip.
I think we're slowing down.
Parlez-vous! The engine seems to be working, monsieur. Listen to it go!
But still, we're not moving. I'll go and talk to the engineer.
I don't know, sir. We can't seem to make any headway. I think the tracks have been greased.
Now, they're going backwards.
Fix tricks! What shall we do, Monsieur Fogg? We will miss our connection in Delhi. What shall we do? Parlez-vous! It is Keone!
Blimey, an elephant. Blasted beast. I'll show you. Ruin my plan, will ya? Just you wait.
Now, aren't you glad we helped Jean Passepartout? Remember, we always help ourselves whenever we help others.
Well, don't just sit there, Tum-Tum. Do something. I have a plan. See that hill way up ahead? Yes. Well, what would happen if, as we went up that hill, the car got separated from the engine? The car would roll back downhill. Blimey, that's sensational.
Monsieur Fogg, I think we are stopping again.
Mind you, I think you're right.
I wonder what... Parlez-vous! We have lost the engine. Fix tricks! Fix tricks!
Backward.
It is the end. We shall never get out of this.
There may be a chance. Look there.
Parlez-vous! We are not going to make this curve. Hang on! But why are we going into the jungle? Why are we not following the train tracks?
Fogg is pointing at him and saying, "You see, Passepartout, we always help ourselves whenever we help others." Well, that elephant won't be helping them anymore. Not with my next plan. When we stop again, I'm moving off ahead. I'll fix that Fogg yet.
Joe, Passepartout.
Now we can relax and enjoy the rest of the journey, Monsieur Fogg. We have nothing to worry about.
Shouting won't help. Now, perhaps there are men nearby who can help rebuild the bridge. Passepartout and I will search for them.
We will go and find help.
I'm certain there are enough strong men nearby to help us. Come, Passepartout.
Good luck! Hurry back! Bring plenty of men! Don't leave us here. Bring lots of help! Hurry!
Listen to the fools, Mr. Fix. I actually believe Fogg will be able to find help in the midst of this jungle. But isn't there at least a chance of Fogg getting help? A chance? If Fogg brings back enough help to rebuild this bridge, I'll eat me Derby at, Mr. Fix.
Do you really think there is a chance of our finding help, monsieur?
Yes. If my calculations are correct, there it is. The fabled city of Udaipur.
Parlez-vous? It looks like something out of a fairy tale.
All those villas and palaces of pink and white marble. This is the city where the Indian princes and princesses spend their summers. It is always like a holiday in Udaipur. The people are happy and gay, singing and laughing all day long.
That man in the boat does not look so happy.
Yes, I noticed that, but perhaps it is just something he ate. Ah, here we are. Now, we must try to get men to help us with the bridge.
Pardon me, monsieur, but can you...
Can you help me, sir? We are...
Excuse me, sir. We are trying to... Parlez-vous? No one will talk to us. They just turn away and everybody looks so sad.
This is not the way I understood Udaipur to be. Something must be wrong.
But what, monsieur?
Wait, young man. What is going on here? Why is everyone so sad? And why will they not talk to us?
Everyone is sad because the Raja is not going to give out any gold this year.
What gold?
Each year, the Raja passes out gold coins to his loyal subjects. But this year, he's not going to do it. And the people are very sad and can think of nothing else.
But what is wrong? Why is he not going to do this?
I do not know, Sahib.
Well, then we shall go to the Raja to find out. And that is why we need men, Your Highness. But none of the men here will even talk to us.
I know. They are too sad. They can think of nothing else but the gold.
Why are you not going to distribute the gold this year?
It is a sad story. It has always been the custom to have myself weighed on my birthday. I sit on one side of the scale, and on the other side, they pour gold coins. And when the scales balance, all this gold is distributed to the people by the royal elephant. It is a beautiful pageant. The elephant is covered with silks and jewels, and I ride upon his back. As we walk slowly through the crowds, the elephant reaches up, takes the gold coins, and throws them to the people. It is a very happy occasion.
But what about this year? Why will the gold not be distributed?
The royal elephant suddenly became sick and died. It was all very sad. And no elephant, no gold. It has been the custom for centuries.
But why don't you just buy another elephant?
Oh, we have tried. But we cannot find one who is perfect enough to be a royal elephant.
You mean you cannot find an elephant that is large enough?
Oh, no, it is not that. Most elephants are large enough.
Then it must be that you cannot find one that is strong enough.
No. Most elephants are strong enough.
Then what is it?
Intelligence. Just look at this picture of our last royal elephant. Have you ever seen an elephant that looks so smart?
Yes, Raja. I think I have.
Monsieur, you are thinking of...
Precisely. Kiyun.
But how would we ever find him, monsieur?
By the beard of the prophet, an elephant with glasses. The smartest looking elephant I ever saw. He will do perfectly, and you shall have men for your bridge.
Listen to them cheer for Kiyomi, monsieur.
Yes. And listen to that other cheering crowd up ahead. Cheering for us, my boy.
Help yourself, Mr. Fix. A little salt, perhaps?
Don't mind if I do, Mr. Fix.
Ah, monsieur, Kiyomi has told me the truth in what you have said. We always help ourselves whenever we help others.
Good show, Passepartout.
Fogg may marry Blinda Mace. Around the world with